China's Yutu-2 mission has made another fascinating discovery on the far side of the Moon. Glistening amid the dry, gray dust, the rover's panoramic camera picked out two small intact spheres of translucent glass. Such spherules can record information about the Moon's history, including the composition of its mantle and impact events. Yutu-2 was unable to obtain compositional data, but these natural lunar marbles could be important research targets in the future. Glass isn't uncommon on the Moon, as it happens. The material forms when silicate material is subjected to high temperature, and both of those ingredients are readily available on the Moon. In the lunar past, there was extensive volcanism, leading to the formation of volcanic glass, and impacts from smaller objects such as meteorites also generate intense heat, resulting in the formation of glass. The latter is what could be behind the spherules observed by Yutu-2, according to a team of scientists led by planetary geologist Yong Xiao of Sun Yat-sen University and the Chinese Academy of Sciences. It's hard to know for sure, though, because most of the glass found on the Moon to date looks different from the spherules discovered by Yutu-2. There are spherules up there aplenty, but they tend to be less than a millimeter in size. Here on Earth, such tiny glass spherules are created during an impact, generating such intense heat that the crust melts and sprays into the air. The molten material hardens and falls back down as tiny glass beads. Yutu-2 spherules are much larger, at 15 to 25 millimeters across. That alone doesn't make them unique. Glass balls up to 40 millimeters across were recovered from the Moon's near side during the Apollo 16 mission. These were traced to a nearby crater and are thought to be impact spherules also.